Welcome back. After the meeting with Duncan, Angel talked with Alistair about strategy. It did not make sense to Angel for both of them to use a sword and shield. The dog should not be the primary damage dealer, and they both knew they would end up going back down to fight. It made no sense to stay at the tower once the beacon was lit. Angel decided to switch from the shield to a two-handed sword, and thankfully, they were able to find the gear needed at camp. Curiously, there was one crate that would not open by the mages area.
The plan will work, Your Majesty.
Of course it will. The Blight ends here.
Archers!
Hounds!
For Ferelden!
Let's cross the bridge and get to the Tower of Ishal.
Baker, help us. They're everywhere.
You're Grey Wardens, aren't you? The tower, it's been taken.
What are you talking about, man? Taken how?
The darkspawn came up through the lower chambers. They're everywhere. Most of our men are dead.
Then we have to get to the beacon and light it ourselves. Baker's breath. What are these darkspawn doing ahead of the rest of the Horde? There wasn't supposed to be any resistance here. Hey, you're right. I guess there is a silver lining here if you think about it. At any rate, we need to hurry. We need to get up to the top of the tower and light the signal fire in time. Taron Logain will be waiting for the signal.
There were darkspawn on every floor. If there were this many darkspawn within the tower, Angel hates to think about how many Duncan and the king were fighting outside. Alistair is learning the lesson she learned. Be careful what you wish for. To remain calm, Angel thought about the conversation she had with Duncan while traveling to Ostagar. Duncan told her about the history of the tower. The Tower of Ishal was constructed by the Teventer Imperium along with the rest of the fortress of Ostagar during the height of its power as a fortification against the chastened of the Kokari wilds. The tower was named after the Archon that ordered its construction. After the first blight, the whole of Ostagar, along with the tower, was abandoned and fell into disrepair, but the tower still stands several hundred years later. Angel prayed that her and Alistair would have the strength to make it to the top of the tower. Angel and Alistair were shocked to find an ogre at the top of the tower. Ogres are huge brutes, much larger than the other darkspawn. Ogres use their brute force and their strength as their weapons, which makes sense considering Qunari have stronger frames than humans. Ogres are born from brood mothers who were once female Qunari. Ogres have horns because most of the Qunari are born with horns. The horns on this ogre were impressive, as once the horns of an ogre are damaged or removed, they do not grow back. Angel wasn't too worried about the ogre using his horns as a weapon. Her greater concern was how they were going to survive. The mage and the Mabari would probably be knocked unconscious because they didn't have enough armor to protect themselves against the ogre's strength. Alistair and Angel would use the health potions, but even Alistair would have a hard time, as a sword is no match against an ogre's strength. Angel was concerned that while they were clearing a path up to light the beacon, they would also have to fight darkspawn to leave the tower. They were both getting tired. They had no way of knowing if they missed the signal, and staying in the tower, as Duncan instructed, was not safe. They could easily be overtaken and trapped within the tower. Angel does not know much about blights, but she remembered the guard outside said the darkspawn dug a tunnel into the tower. Since Angel and Alistair have not had time to seal it, more darkspawn can easily come through the tunnel. After lighting the beacon, they would need to get out of the tower. Seeing Alistair like that, she didn't want to leave the tower without him.
Very well. As you say.
The beacon is over here. We've surely missed the signal. Let's light it quickly before it's too late.
Sound the retreat.
But what about the king? Should we not...
Do as I command.
Pull out! All of you, let's move!
you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.